this, you're gonna see that, so it comes in, we don't worry about the millimeter, it comes in, in millimeters. So it's a decimal equivalent of whatever it is, so it's a fraction size and a number size. When we get to tools, that's gonna be a question that says, drills come in, how many different types? And so you see here, they could be letters, right? A letter could be, so a W drill is 0.708. Then it comes in fractions, which is probably you're familiar with, quarter inch, whatever. And then it comes in this decimal equivalent. The decimal equivalent fraction. And if you look, well, there's three things besides using millimeters, because we're not using millimeters, right? It's going to come in three different dimensions. So it said that the question said the small upper hole in hole pattern A requires a number 8 drill bit. So it says this upper hole, right? This is the lower hole, this is the upper hole. It's saying that this is a number 8 drill bit. 0.111 that was the dimension, right? Or if we just go to where is a number 8 drill bit at?
So big.
Number, is it 8 millimeters?
Oh, okay. Number 8 drill bit, right? Because it's over here, the drill size. It said it was a number 8. So look at number 8, isn't it number 8.199?
Yeah.
So this has to be wrong, right? I mean, it doesn't change the answer for you guys, but it's just this information. If you look at this closely, you will see that it's telling you it's 111 thousandths, but we know it's a 199, right? So for corrections, it's 199, it's not. And let's look at what is a .111 drill. So it's like a number 34.
15 and a.
Oh.
It should be, I thought it was 46. Okay, so this, yeah, it's a number 46 drill bit. For the answer, I mean, nobody put that down anyway. Nobody put down that, if you put 80 thousandths, that's fine. It said what is the drill number. If you put a number 46 drill bit, you would have been right too. But we were just looking for this, 80 thousandths, right? And you'll see this again, so you gotta be, the next one, it says, in hole pattern A, what size and angle should the bottom hole be countersunk to? So there's two numbers, a lot of you put 100 degrees, but then I mark, it says, there should be two numbers there, because it says size and angle. So it's 100 degrees and 100.33, 100 degrees is the angle, and 0.337 is the diameter of the hole. So that's the size, would be 0.337, the angle is 100 degrees. How far is the center line located below? And I know that this is the center lines, right?
Yeah.
That's the center line and that's the center line. How far is it below? Right there, right? Do the center lines of type C hole and type A, do they line up? So the center lines, it's going right through here, right? So it does line up, right? And what's the radius of hole pattern C? Hole pattern C, you look at that, you go here. Hole pattern C, the diameter is 0.725. So it says what's the radius? Just divided that by 2, right? There should have been writing like all over your blueprints. Then it says in hole pattern B has 2 holes. What are their diameters? 575 and 125. Wherever you saw a DIA, you would know that's the diameter. Number 12, the distance between the center of the holes in hole pattern B, 373, center to center. Number 13, how much metal separates 2 holes in hole pattern B? And we did this whole thing, subtracted the radiuses, right? You just take the 373, and if you subtract this radius and this radius, you got it. So we got rid of the metal that was there, right? So then 14, what's the distance between the 2 large holes in hole pattern F? So we go to hole pattern F, 2 large holes was 0.777. Then it says what's the vertical separation of the small holes, 500 thousandths. in hole pattern E, what's the radius of the, and how some of you guys got 0.1, I don't know what you were taking the radius of. The 4 small holes, so read everything carefully. In hole pattern E, what's the radius of the 4 small holes, and it's pointing at the 4 small holes.
0.128.
Yeah, 128 divided by 2. So I don't know what some of you guys are doing. How far is the edge of hole pattern B from the datum line? So I did every one of these on the board. I said, so 3.59 was from here to the datum line. Hole pattern B is 3.59, right? But it wants to know the edge of it. So you had to add the radius to it, right, to get the edge. And then some of you unbelievably actually didn't get, what's the name of this? And I showed you guys, this is the name, title of it, right? Okay, so we're gonna do a,